Beautiful morning we're having here, isn't it? I'm not being sarcastic. I think it is beautiful. It's awesome. Usually it means we can't drive very well in the weather like this when it's the most beautiful to look outside at, but that's okay. I think this is mostly fluff. It looks like ski snow to me. You know, that fluffy powdery stuff. Look, there's cotton in the branches over here. That's honeysuckle. Can you see the berries? There's a lot of berries. Isn't that something? Very abundant out there this year. It's Sunday, December 7th. How you guys doing? Hope you're all doing well out there. Not pretty. Maybe see some deer. Stand by. It's not uncommon at all. They're all around here. At any rate, I thought we'd just watch the snow come down and have coffee together. How would that be? I have my coffee. It's about 14 minutes past 8 in the morning as I record this, and I don't know, I just thought this might be a nice setting to have a little talk about why I began this channel. Why I named it what I did was kind of spur of the moment thing. It basically was based roughly on a joke around tinfoil hats, which I gladly embraced and took it as part of my channel name, based on a J.C. Whitney ad or something, like, better shock absorber springs with this whatever company for Jeeps, or, better windshield wiper blades, or better TV reception, or better radio reception with this improved product, So I just make it look like a J.C. Whitney ad. And I threw it out there just like that. I just wanted to talk about what some people might think were maybe random, and other people might think were just like, they would get it. And I was just looking for those people that would get it. I started talking about what we perceive to be some kind of quantum changes, but we really don't know. I don't pretend to know. I could hypothesize about why I think the changes might be happening, but I don't know. And all of those are just different rabbit holes. But I do know that I am observing, have been observing, and continue to observe quantum changes. And I came here to talk about it, hoping I would find more people that especially not only could observe the quantum changes, but really, I was looking for other brothers in Christ, brothers and sisters in Christ, who could also see the quantum changes. And I was looking for those brothers and sisters who could maturely discuss what they saw happening in their King James Version Bibles. And I think across the board, and a lot of the other versions as well at this point, but I'm speaking mainly of the KJV. I was hoping to find people out there, and I have found real people here. Don't get me wrong. And I am very appreciative for that. But I gotta say, YouTube is a terrible place to have real conversation. And this is why I came here, because I couldn't find it around me. I felt shunned. ignored. Like, what's the point in me even trying to say anything, you know? I want to find someone else that sees what I see and understands things at least a little bit more like I do, so that we can have conversations. And I have found that. I have found that, and I thank the Lord for that, I have to say. I have also would like to say that I just, to continue on, I love watching what's happening with these end times that we're watching. Give you guys a change of view here just for a second. Hang on. There you go. Yeah, I was about these last days that many of us are witnessing and discussing. I'm noticing the lack of people wanting to talk about that, and I'm talking about Christians that you've known all your life, or people all around you in a lot of cases. They don't seem to be aware of it. And I've heard so many people saying that the churches aren't really talking about what's happening at the moment all around us. And it would appear that would be what's happening. There's a lot of people talking about it, and from what I've kind of noted myself personally, I can kind of see that. I don't know. I was hoping to have honest conversation on YouTube, though. That's what I was really hoping for. You know, maybe I was just really naive. And I say that because as far as like a lot of what I read on YouTube, or a lot of what I do on YouTube is I read the comments under the videos. And see what the conversation is. And I unfortunately, I've noted that we're not seeing the whole conversation. So basically, if you're taking out some of the conversation, what's the point in having a conversation? You know what I mean? If things are going to be omitted, if whole conversations or whatever are going to be omitted from the main conversation, can we really have a conversation? You know what I mean? I can prove it, and I have witnesses as well that have seen it, that I can leave comments and they're never seen. I set up another channel basically just to kind of sneak up on the other channel, on the main channel. That channel is called Foil Fedoras. The main channel, of course, is Better TV Reception with Foil Fedoras. I created that second channel only to kind of sneak up on this one, like I said. To see what was going on with it. To see, you know, if the comments look different from one channel to the other, and yeah, they definitely do. And I can see why there will be all kinds of conversation going on all around me in a comment section, and it's like I'm not there, and it's because I'm not there. That's the truth, and I would suggest everyone setting up a secondary channel just to check this out yourself. Just to check it out yourself, seriously. It's easy enough. Just set up a secondary channel. You only have to sign into it when you want to look and observe. Hang on a minute. I gotta see if I can zoom in on this out here. This is really pretty what I'm looking at. But, you know, set it up to observe and then see if your comments are visible to anyone except for you when you leave them. And you look at it and you see it. Oh, there's the comment, right? But it's not there. How do you know? How do we know if we're talking to anybody? How do you know we're not all talking to bots? Seriously. Unfortunately, with pieces and parts of the conversation left out, well, you don't have all of the information to have an honest, actual, real conversation. Do you? So I don't know what that means. I feel like it's really frustrating, but I do really encourage people, just set up more than one channel. And just check it out from that point of view. I think you might be kind of surprised at what you see and what things are different. Anyway, I'm enjoying this snowfall here. It's beautiful. Let me see if I can turn the camera back around the other way now here. Yeah, there you go. So I'm into going on 12 minutes. I'm going to let this go, and I hope you guys are all doing well out there. Love you all. Take care.